Hello Minecrafters, this is BBInME's, and you're watching a Let's Play Minecraft video. This is episode 4, and I'm back on my personal server, and I'm standing at the automated sugarcane farm that I worked on last episode. Still running strong. And over here, in this corner, I have a little automated chicken farm that constantly produces feathers and cooked chicken. So this design is, I was going to say based on a design by JL2579, but actually it's pretty much JL's design. The only thing I changed are some small little bits of redstone just to make it fit into my world a little better. But basically it's his design. And the way it works is I have about, let's see here, it looks like 160, maybe 40. So it looks like I have about 120 chickens in the top right now. And as they produce eggs, the eggs are picked up by that hopper. It goes into this dropper. And depending on the switch, it either goes up to create more chickens or it goes down and to create baby chickens. And the baby chickens get created in here. As you can see, some are creating now. There's a dispenser which dispenses the egg, and the egg cracks and you get a baby chicken. Well, the baby chickens aren't quite tall enough to touch that lava, and so they just sit in here happy as could be until the point they grow up, which, roughly 20 minutes or so. And then they touch the lava, and of course they get killed by the lava, and we get cooked chicken feathers down there. So the system works pretty good. And if we go back here, you'll see that it's already built up a fair number of items. So I have about 4 double chests, and I have another couple double chests around, or 4 single chests, and some hoppers filled with items. So we need to hook this up to the storage room. And as you can see there's a hole that I've dug right now. Well, that I dug previously, but it's below us right now that I'm looking at. And that leads down to the storage room, or at least the general area of the storage room. And I want to connect that up to our bulk storage. So let's go down to the bulk storage room underground, and I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay, we're down in the bulk storage room, and as you can see, I have cobblestone and dirt in these silos working. And what I want to do is I want the cooked chicken and the feathers. I want to be able to store a bit of it. And so I'm going to put it in the bulk storage room. Now, these silos with all the hoppers that's going to take to connect it up to the item streams above, I estimate it's going to be about 38,000 items in one of these silos. So that's way more feathers and cooked chicken I need, but I want to keep more than a couple double chests around, so especially because that chicken farm's automated. So I'm going to go ahead and hook it up into the automated system, and then later on, if the silo fills up, I'll have a route to some sort of disposal system when it exceeds the silo size. So that will be great. And I'll have enough cooked chicken and feathers for my needs. So we're going to put cooked chicken in this one and feathers in this one. I think that will work. And so I need to get up there in that area above the storage system, and I'll show you how we're going to connect up the item stream. So I'll see you up there. Okay, I'm up above the storage room. When I was talking to you before, I was down there in that storage area near the carpeted area. And here we are above. I have already put in the platforms for the item streams, or where I think they're going to be. And you're going to see the silo here, the double chests and comparators and hoppers of the silo. And so we're going to need to connect these up. Let me get above here. And so what I have is, right now this is a stream that's coming from, or going to be coming from, the sugarcane farm. And you can see that I have water streams on top of ice that moves the items around. And I've used these half slabs to add the next water blocks as streams move in one direction. And over here is the chicken farm. So this is the hole that goes up to the chicken farm. And the items are going to run along here. They're going to join this item stream, hopefully. they will run over here, and then this is the trick. In order for the system to work, I want the hoppers to be on this side. And so the control mechanism for the hoppers is going to be here. If I put it over here, then when I went around the corner and tried to do this one, they would interfere with each other and be in the way. So the control systems for the hoppers, for the silos, have to be on the outside of the bulk storage room as well. Because of that, because the hoppers are over here, I need to have these ender chests sitting right here. And the water stream has to come towards the ender chests. And I'll show you why in a bit, but these ender chests have to be here. And the water stream has to move this way, clockwise around the system. So I needed to bring the water stream in, and then a little bit of a jog here so that it can join up with the water stream that's going to be going around clockwise. So that's why I have this here this way. And so I think this is correct. I've got a chest over here. I believe this is the items we'll need. So let's grab our ice, our glass for the water stream. We're going to need some cobblestone walls and those ender chests. And we're going to grab the first two hoppers for the system. All right, so we're going to start down here. And let's see if we've got some cobblestone blocks too, just in case we need to do some decorating here. All right, let's go create some bricks. There we go. Okay. All right, so first I want to fix this a little bit, just aesthetics here. Just go and put in the cobblestone blocks. Actually, let's change that. Let's use glass there. All right, so the items come down from the chicken farm, and they come down this hole into this glass enclosure. And they go into this here, and this is going to be our ice. Make sure when you're putting down ice that your torches are sufficiently far away that you don't melt your ice. I've already checked. I believe mine are far enough away, so we shouldn't have any melted ice. So we'll have the ice come all the way around to our little jog here. Eventually this actually will be ice going there. That'll be the loop that comes around, but I'll fill that in later when I get to that point. All right, so there's our ice, and we're going to want glass. The reason I'm using glass is because I want to see the items moving along. I think that looks cool. So go ahead and put glass down here and on this side. Oops. Grab our silk touch pickaxe so we don't lose any glass. Voila. All right, so let's place the first water stream. So it's going to sit right under the hole, and then I can go ahead and put that glass there. So the items are going to fall in there and go down this water stream. And at this point, we are going to need some half slabs. Let's go ahead and grab those. Where did I put them? Ah, here we go. Let's grab another bucket of water while we're here. All right. So half slab here and next water stream. So let's go ahead and add our glass around the corner. Okay. And for now, I'm just going to place a block of cobblestone here until those join up. All right. Next water. Source block. Half slab. Water. Okay. I'm getting too close to the corner here. And let's go ahead and put this side in. Now on the other side, we're going to need 2 ender chests. I'll just place them here, and I'll show you why in a second. And we're going to need some cobblestone walls. And we might as well place our 2 hoppers underneath here. So let's see where they are. All right, one's there. Yep, and here. I think we'll be okay. All right, I just need to throw a temporary block in so we can get the hoppers pointed in the right direction. All right. Got to break our wall for a sec. Put that back. Okay. All right, so that's the top hopper. This would be the sorting hopper. All right, so why do we need the ender chest? Well, because when I put this in here and add our water stream there. Hello. That was weird. Having trouble getting a water. There we go. Okay, so when items come into the water stream, because the hitbox of the ender chest is smaller, a little smaller than a regular block, the items rub up against the ender chest and head off right along here. And so they're actually sticking out a little bit over this ice block, and they will run over the hoppers, and the hoppers will be able to pick them up. So for example, if I throw some items there, you'll see that the hopper didn't pick them up. But if I get some items into the water here, well, hold on, we need the water to go a little further. So let's, we'll put that there for now, just to demonstrate this. So if I have some items going into the water stream, you'll see that they're actually getting picked up by the hoppers. And any that are over here are not, which is what we want. So any item that's in the water stream is going to hit that ender chest, and that's going to move it over just enough so that the hopper can pick it up. So that's why we have those ender chests there. And there'll be ender chests at every corner of the loop. That's working. So there's our item stream. And next we need to connect up the control system for the hopper. So actually next we need to put the sorter. So let's grab some wood. And for the sorter, I'm going to use wooden bowls. All right, so I have my bowls. And somewhere along this sorting system over here, we're going to have to make sure that no wooden bowls get into the system because it's going to mess up the sorter. But let's assume somewhere over here, I extract out any wooden bowls that accidentally get into the system. And items are going to come along here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use these wooden bowls to control the signal strength of the hopper. So right now we have, it looks like 16 bowls in each one. Hold on, I'm just making some adjustments here. And I believe if we had the comparator, when we have the comparators hooked up, you'll see that that's a signal strength of 1. Okay, so yeah, so what I was saying is the 17th item is the item we want to sort. So in this case, for these 2 hoppers, we are sorting cooked chicken. And so I have 2 hoppers because I want to pull items out double speed into the bulk storage system. All right, so if we put below here, let's see if I can get down there. Go ahead and for now put a block. All right, get back up there. All right, so let's grab our comparators. So right now there's 17 items, so I believe we'll see that we'll have a signal strength of 1. Just trying to jump up here without falling. It's a little tricky. Let's see here. Try that again. Ah, I see the ceiling's not high enough. All right, there we go. Okay, no wonder that was tricky. So if we have our comparator, and right now you'll see it has a signal. So if I had my blocks here, and we put some redstone on that, I believe we'll see a signal. There we go. So signal of 1. Now, if we had another cooked chicken in there, making that 18 items, we have a signal strength of 2. So that's the important part that makes this system work. All right, so we have our, let's do this side first. So we have our comparator, and the next step is 2 redstone. And we're going to have to dig out some of this area. I'm actually going to dig that out too. All right, that should be it for now. Let's go up there. So we've got 2 blocks. And this is all based on the sorting system that was built by the ZipKrowd crew. And JL2579 has a great tutorial on how this all works. But I'm just walking you through the build so you can kind of get what I'm doing if you haven't seen that video. So we have 2 redstone there. And we're going to use a sticky piston and a redstone block. So we're going to have a sticky piston facing down here. Oop, that's too high. Here. And a block on it. Now when that gets a signal. All right. Sorry, I had a phone call there. So sticky piston, block, and then we're going to need a block below it. Let me take this out a little bit more. I'm not sure. We'll go down 1 more just to get this out of the way. Okay. So we're going to have a block below it. And when the piston comes down, we want power to get to this block. So we're going to put our redstone block here and a block in between, airspace in between, and a block here with redstone. So right now this is powered. When the piston fires, this block will also be powered, and that will power the, that's not right, it shouldn't be a block there. That's going to power the repeater that's there. So let's go get our repeaters, and we'll finish up this half of the control system. All right, and I'll grab those, and I might as well grab the hoppers. So here, we'll jump back down here. All right, so like I said, that's got to be a repeater, which right now won't have power. But when this piston gets power, then that block will be powered, and then the repeater will be powered. All right, great. So how does that affect my sorting system? Well, when that repeater is powered, it will power this block here, like so, and on this block, or underneath this block, well, on this block anyway, is a redstone torch. So when the repeater fires, the redstone torch will go off. If the redstone torch goes off, then it will unlock the hoppers that are sitting underneath here. All right, so we'll put those in a second. Let's do the other side. Now the other side's a little different. We save ourselves the piston. We needed the piston so that the two sides won't, redstone signals won't conflict with each other. So we're going to need, this one's a little simpler. It just uses redstone and blocks. You don't need that piston. We'll put a block here and a block there. And let's go ahead and dig this out a little bit so we don't have things in the way. All right, so let's get up here and see where I'm at. Redstone block there, redstone block there. And we need to make sure those two signals don't interact with each other, like so. All right, right now we've got a single strength of 3 coming from this one. So let's try make sure that's correct. There we go, perfect. And on the other side, signal strength of 1, perfect. All right, I cleaned this out a little bit and grabbed a repeater. And so here's our repeater for this side. So the signal comes down, triggers the repeater, which throws power to that block. And if we go around, we can put a redstone torch on that block. Okay, we're back. As you can see, I've placed the redstone torch, and that completes the sorter for this side, or this stack. And so now all we need to do is add the hoppers that transport the items from the sorter hoppers down to the silo. And so the first hopper, or set of hoppers, is the ones that pull from these. So they're going to need to point at the hoppers that are sitting under this ice. The ice is right above the silo here. So in order to place those last two, we need to place the other ones. Otherwise, we're going to have to knock them out or something. So let's go ahead and add these. These are the hoppers that bring the items into the silo. And then we're going to need 2 more, like so. And then we need the hoppers that pull from the sorter and into the silo. And so that's that one. And we'll go over to the other side here and place that one. All right. And that is now this silo for the bulk storage system with the control mechanism complete. Okay, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you are enjoying the series. I've been enjoying working on this world and creating videos for you guys, and so I hope they are appreciated. If you do like the video, please show your support by adding a like or adding a comment in the video section. And if you enjoy the series, please do subscribe. It lets me know that I'm doing a good job. And so until next time, goodbye.